folks. It is 4 in the afternoon here at Improv Knits on the 16th of June, 2023, on a Friday. Thank Frank it's Friday, because I'd probably strangle some kids. Not really. You know. School's out for the summer, so things have been crazy. I'm trying to get stuff around for the coffee shop and for trying to test knit all my stuff to put up for commissions. So I have my patterns all down and down pat, so it's like, okay, I can do this. I know exactly how long it's going to take. Yeah. Coffee at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yep. If you have to ask if it's too late for coffee, you're an amateur. Some people drink wine, and me it's coffee. Yeah. So, this is Improv Knits. I'm Bri. If you have any questions about the way we do things here, go check out the disclaimer. There's a new one. Just went up today. Woohoo. You'll figure out everything there. If you're new here and you like what you see, hit that nice little subscribe button and give us a like. If you're a returning viewer, please can I have a like? Welcome back. Thank you for putting up with my craziness, because these guys have driven me nuts in the last few days. Anyway, moving on. News. Yeah, news is that I'm working on the coffee shop. I'm going to be trying to go live somewhere at some point. Somehow. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. And it's fun because I got all 3 of them home. So, trying to find time to do anything is next to impossible. I have gotten some things finished. I have gotten some new things. I have cast on some things. And some things have gotten bigger. Nowhere near done. Some things are in the home stretch. And other things are waiting to be unveiled in the commission section of my shop. So, we're going to go with some awesome things that I found first. If you've ever been to Dollar Tree in the U.S., oh, God, I love that store. Everything's $1.25. And they have a shirt ton of makeup bags. Well, my mom, she says, if it doesn't have, like, makeup on the front of it or, like, pretty or something like that, can't you just use it for a yarn bag? And some of my projects are really, really small. Like, this is the old style ball. It's not the new style ball. The new style ball has a big piece of thick cardboard in it. But the Cotton Fair, this is back when they had the multicolors, so that tells you how old this is. But, one ball like this will fit in one of my yarn bags. And this is generally the same size as a ball of cotton that I use for dish towels and wash rags and dish mats, which I did one of those. That thing's huge. It's like 26 inches wide. It's like this. It's big. And then it's like 20 inches long. It's 20 inches long. It's a big thing. Anyway, she showed up. My mom did. So I have 4 new project bags. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. So I have a bunch of new project bags, and she and I picked up this one because it was over the shoulder at the end of the school year, so I could stand it on the porch and watch the kids and knit at the same time. Watch the kids get on the bus. See? That's pretty neat. It's like waterproof on the outside, which is good because sometimes here it gets really, really wet. It's a little rainy. So yeah, those are neat to be able to go someplace and be like, oh, hey, let's swing by here and look at these. And find things you weren't expecting. I have gotten things finished. Things that you probably haven't seen. Things that you probably have seen and you're waiting on me to finish them. So let's jump into finished objects because some of my unfinished objects you guys don't get to see yet. Anyway, finished objects. I did a Waggle Dance hoodie for a baby. Or a Waggle Dance hat. Look at this. This is so cute. It's so little. Yeah, I gotta weave in my ends, but if I ever win the lottery, I'm gonna hire someone to weave in my ends. See that? Now, the definition of Waggle Dance is the dance that bees do in the hive to tell the other bees that they found flowers. It's like, woohoo, we found stuff. Come with me. So yeah, how cute is that? Quit it. We got a ham hanging out in the back. She's going to be terrible. But yeah, that is my Waggle Dance.
Can you believe it?
No, she's making bad puns. Go away. This is something that I've been working on forever. I gotta weave in the ends. This is big sweater that I was working on forever. I finally got it done and off my needles. Yay! Now I gotta weave in the ends. This child, oh my god. I love my kids. And I've always known that this one was special. If you check out, I'll leave a link in the description below to this other channel. It's called Raising Nate. That's our boy. He has a genetic defect, and there's only like 40 people as of 2020 across the world that have this defect, so that makes him 1 in like 220 million. So I may not have hit the lottery with cash, but I hit the lottery with my kid having a genetic defect. Not the same thing. Cool, but not the same thing. And then I did this. This is the Emily. Oh, shush. This is the Emily shrug that's going up at the shop. You better behave. This is the Emily shrug. It's supposed to have a button on it, but it didn't get on there. Not yet. I still have to weave in my ends anyway. So yeah, it's just a little shrug. A little cutie wootie.
Can you believe it?
Shh. She's over there still with the bad puns. And then I tried, because I did it once. I did ribbing on a hat. And I tried to do it again. And it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But it's done and it's off my needles. And that's the main thing, because it was driving me insane. So that is probably going to go to my dad. I was like, here, Dad, have this. It wasn't me. I messed up, Dad. There you go. I also finally have both pairs of my grandmother's socks off my needles. And I'm waiting on the puff paint to be able to finish the grippies on the bottom. Those are another thing that's going to go over in the commission shop, in the commission side of the shop. Because I have to take so many measurements that for like 2 days, whoever orders those socks and I are going to be in constant conversation because I got to have my measurements right. Pictures of feet. And I got to get new puff paint. That's what you use for grip paint on the bottom of your socks. Get the little tubes of puffy paint and squiggle it on the bottom. And don't iron it. Just let it dry. It works like the grippy stuff on the bottom of like onesies and stuff. Works really well. And then I am making myself a new dish mat. Because mine died. It died a horrible death. So, I like this color, so I'm doing it. Yep. I still got my dish towel going from forever ago. It's only grown like that far. I showed you guys a shawl last time that was just little bitty. It's not little bitty no more. We're up to 160 stitches on a 50-inch cable. It's huge. And I've got to go all the way to 180, so I've got another like 80 more rows to go. 40 more rows to go. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, so that's growing. But I'm not going to show you. Because once I test knit something and write down the pattern, then it goes to a family member for gifting purposes. What else do I have going on? I've got a sweater I'm working on for the shop. I will show it to you. Now he's in his room complaining. In his sister's room complaining. This is the Carlos sweater. This is a man's extra large. I like this one. It's pretty. I do all my test knitting in the Red Heart Super Saver because they're cheap. And then I do the actual pattern, the actual sellable stuff. And the Premier Basics because it's soft. Would you quit it? She's gone from being a ham to being a complete turd. She's over here chattering, whispering about nothing. Just to make Mom mad. Just to interrupt Mom. Mom, pay attention to me! See, what else have I got finished? What else have I did? You're gonna wait and be patient, young lady. Oh, good Lord. Hang on, I gotta go get her marshmallows before she freaks out. Sorry about that. She about had a meltdown over mini marshmallows. Some days you can't do anything but smile and go, okay. Other days you just stand in the middle of the living room and tear your hair out while you're screaming inside your head. Yep. Welcome to being a parent. I got the garden planted. I finally got a tiller. Don't mind the happy dance. The last time it was, the sod was broken was last year, and I spent all day doing it. And I had to use a hoe because I didn't have a tiller. Yeah. I expanded the garden this year because I got the tiller. If I remember to, I'll post a little thingy at the end of this. I'll splice it on. Showing y'all my garden. Y'all know me. Gotta get my hands in the dirt. Oh, goodness me. What else do I have going on? We've got all of Big's appointments coming up. He's got, this coming Tuesday, he's got an appointment with the cardiologist. That's been our biggest thing. The biggest reason that I've kind of held off doing another, video is because I don't know from one week to the next what's going on. The geneticist down in the next big city, down with SIU, we finally, because they wouldn't, our insurance wouldn't pay for the genetic test to figure out what was wrong with Big. So she tried to backdoor it. She's like, okay, we think he's got this, so let's look at this, and we should be able to tell either way. And then nothing was adding up. She's like, this one thing is normal, but this other thing is not. And they found out that he has a bicuspid, an aortic bicuspid valve defect. So we see the cardiologist on Tuesday so he can explain exactly what's going on. And so he can listen to Nate's heart, and they're going to do another ultrasound thingy of Nate's heart and do all that fun stuff. And we found out that that could be related to the messed up gene. So, yay fun. So yeah, hop on over. I will leave a link down in the description box to the other channel. It's only got 2 videos on it so far because it's really hard to record quietly with these guys around. Oh yeah. And I have a family who watches that one, and they're like, you need to explain a little bit better what's going on. Because now we're starting to freak out. So, yeah. Wow, 18 minutes. So, I'm going to leave a poll over in there to see what you guys want to see next. You want to see more finished stuff? Do you want to see me cast on more stuff? Do you want to see me tear apart existing stitch patterns and make them brand new? Which, let me tell you, is fun once you figure out the math. Once you figure it out, it's fun. Because my blanket that I made for my niece Chloe, the stitches are actually a quatrefoil. If you know what a quatrefoil is, it's the 4 eyelet blanket. That's the thingies, or the eyelets are really, really close. Well, I decided I didn't want to do it that way, so I tore it completely apart. And I'm like, okay, we're going to delete this row, and we're going to add 4 more rows here, and we're going to expand it here, and I can show you guys the stitching it ends up being. This is the one I'm working on for my bed. I gotta get another repeat going. Oh, that's glare is bad. Okay. See? Because before they would be like, one would be here, and the next one would be here, and then this one would be here, but they would be like bang, 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 all the way down. And I tore it apart and put way more space in between them. Yep. That blanket has 350 stitches in it. It's a queen size Afghan. I hope to God I never have to do a king. That's the math on that is just astronomical. It's like 400 stitches to cast on. It's like find the nearest surface and bang my head off of it a couple of times. That's why it's in the, that stuff goes in the commissions only portion of the shop, because that stuff will take like a year to get once you order it, because that stuff's made to order. Stuff like the sweaters and the socks and those things are made to measure, so I need your measurements. I need to know what size to make you, you know. Do I make you a men's small? Do I make you a child's extra large? Do I make you a teenager's? Long and short. Big and short. Like Nate. He wears a big and short. This sweater, I made him. This one, it's the Tin Can Nets Flax Light. It's a free pattern. I'll link it down below. But I have to alter it every time I make it for that kid, because he has short arms, and these sleeves are just this side of too long. He'll grow into them, but they're almost too long. And I had to start the decreases way up in the armpit because they end way down here. And then it's big enough around, but I had to shorten it by a lot. By a lot. Because otherwise it would hang almost to his knees. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, this is one of the discontinued balls that I had. That's America. Premier really needs to bring back the cotton fair and like bring in more variegated colors, because all this we love Premier's cotton fair. We just want more color. Love that stuff. Love it. I just wish they had more color, because it makes some pretty awesome socks when there's color. Case in point. This was Diva's, but he outgrew it before I got the elastic in it. Look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. That's awesome, right? These are his lucky socks. And I say were because he tried them on, and then like the next week when I went to go put elastic in them, he'd outgrown them. So yeah, these are Diva's lucky socks. And he loves that the toe is red, and he gets color everywhere else. And he is funny when it comes to his socks. He has to wear lucky socks on test days. Anyway, folks, it's been 22 minutes. I should probably get out your hair and let you get on with your day. So yeah, they're down in the description box. There'll be the links to all of the patterns that are freebies. There will be a link to my coffee shop and a link to a whole bunch of other stuff. So, if you like what you've seen, hit that thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And I will try to get back to you sooner rather than later, because, you know, I know some people actually watch this channel for updates on the family. So, yeah, it would be smart for them to follow the other page. But yeah, I will see you next time here on Improv Knits. Mwah. Much love. Happy knitting. Hey, y'all. I told you I'd stick this on here. Don't think I forgot it. It's torn up and looks nasty right now. But we're going to give it a go. Okay? Let me turn the camera around and I'll show you. See? This is my garden. I got taters over there. I got 3 rows of tomatoes. The sprinkler. Cucumbers. There's basil along the other side of the sprinkler too. Cucumbers and corn. That's what I got. And I found this out here today. Well, I had the dog out. Let's move along here. You see that right there and that right there? Those are volunteer cucumbers. Yep, I got volunteers coming up already. I don't got no volunteer tomatoes, though. That's kind of sad. So many years I've had volunteer veg in here, and this year I don't get it. Oh, well. Such is life. But hey, I got some volunteers going. Oh, I got other volunteers too, but I gotta turn around. Bunny! Gee, well, Bunny in the garden eating potatoes needs to back off. I had peas in here, but they all went. They got really tall and fell over on each other, and then they're like, yeah, we're not doing anything. And the sad part is this one had just started to bloom when it fell over. And it's like, oh, I can't do it no more. I got grapevines that I need to get out this fall. Lettuce. You can't see it, but there's a lot of little bitty lettuces popping up. And I just reseeded this, so there's going to be more along here. See? Like right there. And there's some there. Ain't they purty? And then I got strawberries. And they're almost ready. They's purty. Now I just got to keep my son out of them. See? Right there. And I have... Hang on a second. I also have blueberries and blackberry bushes, and my blackberry bushes are absolutely freaking full. No. Anyway, it is what it is. I gotta go. These guys are freaking out. Bye-bye.